If you ever hike the Appalachian Trail, there's a rule the locals will tell you. Don't go off the trail after dark. And if you hear someone calling your name, don't answer. Sarah was an experienced backpacker. Solo trips, week-long treks, the kind of woman who posted sunrise photos with captions like, "The mountains are calling." In late September, she set out on a section of the trail in Northern Virginia. Cold nights, empty campsites, thinning crowds, the perfect time to get lost in nature. But Sarah wasn't prepared for what nature had waiting. On the third night, she radioed a friend. Her voice was shaky.
"I think someone's following me. I keep seeing the same man at the edge of the trail, just standing there, watching me."
The call cut out. Her friends reported it to park rangers, and they searched for several days. But they didn't find Sarah. What they did find was her campsite, tent unzipped, food left out, gear scattered like she left in a hurry. There were footprints too, Sarah's, and another set. Bare footprints, human. And they led away from the trail, straight toward an abandoned farm. Locals refused to go near it. Something about the previous owner disappearing, and strange figures seen between the corn stalks. The kind of story people try to forget. But 5 days into the search, a volunteer finally called for backup. He sounded sick.
"I found something. Oh God, I think that's her."
In the very center of the field was a wooden cross, weathered, splintered, sticking up higher than a man. Tied to it with frayed rope and torn fabric was Sarah Jenkins. Her body was slumped forward, clothes shredded, eyes open. The corn around her was flattened in a perfect circle, as if something had been pacing around and around for hours. The medical report later said there were no animal marks, no defensive wounds. It was as if she had simply stopped. Her heart had given out. But the strangest part wasn't how she died. It was her face. Witnesses swore she looked like she was trying to scream. Not in terror, but in warning. The case briefly made local news. Authorities blamed a deranged drifter or a drug-related attack. But hikers on the trail told a different story. They said that field was cursed, that people who walked too close at night heard voices drifting through the stalks, whispers that sounded like someone begging for help or luring you in. Hikers reported seeing a woman standing in the corn, completely still watching them pass. Campers woke to footsteps circling their tents, slow and deliberate. One man swore his name was spoken right into his ear, though he was alone. The most chilling sighting came from a pair of through hikers last year, though. They were crossing a ridge at dusk when they looked down at the old farm. The field was empty, except for a single scarecrow on a wooden cross. A scarecrow wearing a torn hiking jacket, the same color as Sarah Jenkins. And as they watched, the scarecrow's head turned to stare right at them. They turned and ran as fast as they could away from that cursed place. Some say that it isn't a scarecrow at all. Some say it's Sarah herself on that cross. Some say it's the thing that took her, wearing what's left of her, like a costume. But hikers agree on one thing. Whatever is tied to that cross is watching, waiting. If you ever find yourself hiking that stretch of the Appalachian Trail and you catch a glimpse of a scarecrow standing just a little too tall, don't stare at it. Don't approach it. And whatever you do, don't follow the voice if it calls your name.